Hey everybody, it's Emily again. This is Emmylou Arts, and I'm going to give you an update right now on these two things, which is my health journal and my regular planner. Should be quick. I'm going to do this quickly, and then I'm going to go hit happy hour and wait for my husband to get out of class. So let's do this. Here's my planner. So this is my Midori Datebook Cats planner, and it's my favorite thing. I love it. It's kind of arranged like a Hobonichi weeks because it's got the dates here and then blank grid space over on this side. But I like it because the boxes are really big and I write like a monster, so it works really well for me. There's October 2018, November, December, January, and now we're in February. And I color code everything. I'll just review this quick because I just live by my color coding. I really love it. Blue is my husband, things to do with him. Green is my son, pink is my daughter, this orangey yellow gold color is myself, and then this teal is something that has to do with both my kids, like an early out or they both have a dentist appointment or something like that. And then this dark purple is Girl Scout cookie stuff. So I just made a line on that day so that I could see that there was something that I had to do for Girl Scout cookies that day. I'm the troop product manager. Don't even get me started on how much I hate it. So that just tells me that there's something that day that I need to do. But there's not a lot of room in these boxes, so I didn't want to write it out. But then in the daily pages, what I did was make like a column here that tells me what it is that I have to do that day for Girl Scout cookies. And then, so then I do this cookie stuff, and then I usually just have like a to-do section or whatever. And then this is where I write appointments. Like I usually arrange it so it's like morning, afternoon, evening. So I know that anything over here is like evening stuff. And I've talked about all this before. So like this is this week, and then my plan, I told you next week is busy. It's busy with cookies and busy with work and other stuff. So I'm not trialing my new thing next week, but the week after, I decided to make a few more columns. I told you guys I was getting overwhelmed with, you know, like when I want to film YouTube stuff, when I want to set aside time to answer comments and interact with you guys, because I don't want you guys leaving comments and then I don't answer them because I hate that. I love answering your comments, but it does take time so that I don't want to forget about it, you know? And then cleaning my house. Just, I wanted to do little things a piece at a time. Which I'm really good at with laundry and with like basic sweeping and picking up, but like actual deep cleaning, I put off for longer than I should because it looks generally picked up. You don't think it looks bad, and then until you start to look closer and you're like, wow, this is dirty. It needs to be cleaned. I mean, my house isn't dirty, but it's a little dirty. So I just need to clean. And so I'm making a cleaning schedule. So this is still my cookie column, but this will only be through the end, like mid-March, and then all that time will open up. And then my cleaning column, I at first thought that I wanted to make a master schedule, so like this, it would be my plan every week, but then I thought, no, Emily, that's dumb, because A, you shouldn't talk about yourself in the third person because you sound stupid, and B, your weeks change, and so why don't you just do it week by week and then plan it out on Sunday how you're going to tackle the week. So I do know that my daily things our laundry, cat sweep. I always do at least a load of laundry every day, almost every day. And that keeps me on top of it. Don't ask me how the four of us produce a full load of laundry every single day, but somehow we do. I wish that that would change, but it is what it is right now. And then obviously sweeping up the cat area, scooping the litter box, doing all that, that's daily. And then just sweeping around our back door and, you know, the laundry room where we track things in and where the cats might have litter on their paws when they come out of the laundry room, you know, just sweeping up that general stuff. But then like vacuuming upstairs and downstairs on Tuesday, bathrooms upstairs on Wednesday, the kitchen and the bathroom downstairs like on Thursday, and then Friday maybe pick up the bedrooms, do some dusting, like, you know, general cleaning in the bedrooms. And then the weekend, once a week, just pick up the basement because it gets to be kind of a shit show down there. And then that keeps everything generally pretty clean. I mean, clean enough, right? I mean, I don't know. If that's not clean enough for you, then I want to see your cleaning schedule, because I consider myself a pretty clean person. But the problem is if I let it go too long and I know I have to do all of this at once, or I want to get it all done, then I'm like, oh, this sucks. And I just put it off. And I'm like, I don't want to do this because I know it's going to take me 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever. But if I just do it in little chunks, I'm like, okay, half an hour, I can vacuum. So, you know, a little bit every day, like I chip away at my laundry. That's the approach that I want to take. And then YouTube, I'm thinking at the beginning of the week or on Sunday or whatever, when I map up my cleaning, I can also map out what I want to do for YouTube that week. Like when I realistically think I could film, when I could edit, how I could work all that in. Because right now, I've kind of gotten this spiral where I upload a bunch because it's addicting, you know, to get the interaction with you guys. I love it. I think you guys are so fun, and, you know, making videos is so fun, and I really enjoy this. So if I'm doing it anyway, I feel like I should just share it, you know. But then the perfectionist part of me is like, oh, I didn't upload today, you know, and then I'm like, feel bad about it, but I'm like, but I uploaded like 5 days in a row before that, so like take a break. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of, we've talked about this, I'm like such an all or nothing person. So I just, if I can map it out in the beginning of the week, maybe that will help me, you know, stay not on track, but like just sane about it, and worry about it when I have scheduled to think about it, and when I don't think about it. And this last column is just a don't forget column, because that's where I write things like don't forget to schedule the kids' school conferences, stuff like that. So that's going to be my new approach with the planners. I use my monthly spreads for future planning. I always have, and then week by week I look back at what I have in my month and I recopy it on my week. I know it's a little bit repetitive, but like these things, like I don't write times. A lot of things I don't write times, but in my weekly layout, I might write the time that it is, you know, possibly, sometimes not. But so that's my planner, and this is how I'm hoping it's going to keep me less stressed out, I'm hoping, because I like to stay on top of everything, but I just keep collecting more hobbies. And so I need to distribute time accordingly. Okay, it's starting to get a little dark, so I need to hurry up, and happy hour is commencing. All right, this is my wellness planner. You guys saw this, hedge jog, my favorite thing in the whole world. My initial thing, month by month, I track weights weekly, and then I track in this column, I have MyFitnessPal on my phone, so I don't write down all my calories. I track those in my phone. So if I track it, I make an X. If I met my goal for macronutrients, then I make an X. And then I started trying to do keto in December and then in January. So I did really well, but then I went off the rails, you guys, in the beginning of February. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you about, is this journal has been great for me because it's kept track of things. Like I told you, like, weight loss is not my primary goal. It would be nice to shed extra pounds for the marathon, because I do have extra pounds to shed, but I can fluctuate pretty heavily, so I'm not too focused on that. That's just my body, and I don't care that you can see how much I weigh. It's how much my body is in pounds. That's all it is. It's a number. So I'm 5'9". I'm probably around 150 right now. My goal weight for the marathon would probably be around 140. I've been as low in my life after I had kids and I was tired as hell and never sat down, as about like 135. And that was a little too thin for me. Like, I just looked tired. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what that is. So here is where I just got off track. And it's just, for me, like I said, it's an all or nothing thing. If I'm not doing my training, if I'm not eating the way that I know I need to keep myself healthy and balanced, it's either really good or it's really bad. And so I just had 2 weeks where I just went like I said, like off the rails, man. I was in no man's land eating all the things. So it was ugly. It was not pretty. And I think that my mental health runs like that sometimes. I just have these random spurts where nothing's changed. My medication hasn't changed. Nothing is the matter. I just have a rough couple of weeks and then I reset, and I know myself. So I know it's going to get better and I know it's fine. I just have to like find my way out of it, if that makes any sense. And if you deal with depression and anxiety, sometimes like all you need is a good day, to like a good mental health day, feeling good about yourself and the choices that you're making, to like get you back on track. You know what I mean? To like start to claw your way back to like normal. So that sounded really dark. It's not. I'm not. My life is not that dark and dismal, but we all have our struggles. And then this is intermittent fasting hours. And I do try and do that. If you should Google intermittent fasting or watch some YouTube videos about it. I like it. I enjoy it. And I have the app on my phone called Zero. I think it's called Zero. And I love that intermittent fasting app. It's really good. And I've used it for quite a while. And there's different settings, like 16 hours, 12 hours, 8, you can do whatever you want. So that's what I do with that. And then I've told you that my monthly is my mileage, and then I'm also tracking spending, because I feel like that kind of goes along with mental health. And see, this is where, like, I had done all my runs, and then you can see here, like, I just quit. I just quit. I was, just having a hard time. So I used my Hong and Ding stickers, and I especially like this one. Fell into the bottomless pit. Like, sometimes it just feels like you just like, oh shoot, you just know it's gonna be like that for a few days. So I stopped running, I stopped tracking, and I used my Hong and Ding sticker of the little he's doesn't want to step on the scale. He's like, so funny. So that's that. But then I denoted here with my happy girl, happy life, like, stickers, that was my mood. I was anxious. I was, depressed that week. It was just, I was having a hard mental week. So for whatever reason, nothing in my life in particular is that hard, but I have a hard time coping sometimes. What can you say? And then I just put in this shake it off sticker, and I managed to have a good day and start to pull myself out of it. So I like to use stickers, and you know, so like when I look back, I can see that this was one of those cycles, and I pulled myself out of it, and then I kept going. And in the effort to reset, I like to kind of organize my training here, because I'm restarting my 10K plan to do that again. So I recopied my mileage in here. And then I always feel better when I have a plan set that I can put into motion. When I have a plan, I feel like I'm in control. And that's probably the root of all my neuroses is control. So if you're not seeing that, then it's definitely there. So, and I'm aware of that as well. So that's how I get back on track. After I've like lost my way for a little while, just get a good day under your belt. Find something that, you know, is positive, inspires you, and restart. Like in my journal, I recopied, in my health planner, I recopied this, and then I journaled. It wasn't like me writing about my feelings. It was that I drew these flowers and I watercolored them, and then I found quotes that I liked on Pinterest. That was just for me. That's therapeutic to work on that stuff. So that was kind of part of me just resetting, you know, just mentally, emotionally. And then on my day-to-day, you guys know that I write my food notes. So anything out of the ordinary, like if I did like completely go off the rails, like here, off the rails, ate everything, I write it in there. Training, if I did miles, rested, and then notes, like I went crazy today and I felt awful to feel that way again, you know? And then my mood, shitty kitty. I was in a shitty kitty mood. And then my medications, like these are all vitamins. And then my medication for depression and anxiety, which I always take. Haven't been good about my vitamins, as you can see. And then I also use stickers in here because this is you know, a record of my health and my wellness, or lack of, in that particular time. Like here, food, ugh. Training, 0. Notes, ugh. Mood, angry. Like, it's, you know, it just gives you a little bit of a what's happening. You know what I mean? And I think that stuff is good to keep track of. Especially if you're a person like me that's kind of cyclical in your behaviors and you can get down about it, you can look back and say, okay, Emily, what premeditated this? Or what, not premeditated, what preempted this? What happened? How did you find your way out of it? You know that you will. How do you make it better and stop it from happening next time? So that's the goal, guys, is just to constantly be trying to wake up each day happier, because we've only got a set number of days. God willing, it's quite a few, you know, but we can't waste it being miserable. So this is how I try and not be miserable. Take control of the things that I know make me prickly. So that's what I have, and I'm glad that you guys were here for the update and that you're taking a little vacation with me, it feels like. So I will see you guys later. Look at this before I go. Look at these people. They're down, there's a swimming pool. It must be heated out there. Well, you can tell I'm going out there. Oh my goodness. It's still blizzarding outside, and they are out there swimming. So for sure, I'm gonna be doing that. But now it's time for happy hour. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you, bye.